Around 2005, Rapinelli took grills mainstream. If you were born in the 1980s, Slick Rick the Ruler made them popular. In Egypt, an archaeologist discovered a man buried with 2 gold teeth. The Mayans preferred to insert jade stones in their teeth up until the 1500s. George Washington had ivory teeth held together by gold.
Pretty much like a Florida thing. Everybody had them, you know what I mean? So when I seen everybody with them growing up, I always wanted them. When I first got my 2 golds, I was about like 15. When I went and got them straight cemented, permanent. It was for good. And I went back and I got 12. And after I got the 12, took about 3-4 months later, I went back and I got 8 more.
There was once a time you could go to your neighborhood flea market and get a grill made instead of having permanents.
I honestly been making removable golds for about 3 years now. I started doing it, basically removable golds. I met with one of my jewelers, my personal jewelers. You know, when I was younger, I always wanted to do jewelry, so you know, I kind of just already was plugged into that field.
How long have you been a dentist?
I would think since 1969, so I'm gonna believe that's somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 years or so. I've done perhaps 5,000 gold teeth procedures in my lifetime.
So the basic process is just me taking the impression, which is me using dental impression, which is a powder, you know, powder substance. And I basically just, you know, get your mold and then concrete it out.
The tooth is simply shaved mesial, distally, and incisally, and the gold crown is shaped and cut to fit that particular tooth.
You don't need to drill teeth at all. It's actually very harmless. You really don't cause any harm or inflict any pain when doing the mold or impression or anything like that.
Well, I don't really think there are too many health concerns in the negative, especially if they are done properly. There's different kinds of gold crowns. There's cast gold crowns, which teeth are prepared and the gold crown cast for that particular tooth. And then there are those shell golds that are slipped on over the teeth, and they are different. One is a little more healthy than the other, in that one might have leakage and that cause problems and decay later on. But they have been known to last for 40 and 50 years.
How do you take care of them?
Well, I brush them every day, and then I buy like gold red from Walmart, and I shine them and I get them real shiny. Probably how you can see them shining now.
Anybody who had gold teeth and those who have had them for long periods of time simply do the same thing as you would your natural teeth. Brush them, floss them, and they'll last.
No, just like regular teeth. If you don't take care of them, you know what I mean? You get what you got. If you take care of them, pretty much stay like mine.
You can leave them in as long as you want to, honestly. There's no time limit on it, you know, as long as they fit comfortable in your mouth. They're not too big, not too small, not too loose. You know, strong enough to stay on your teeth. You can leave them on as long as you want to. You know, as long as you keep them clean. You know, that's always the main thing. You know, the cleaning process, you know, you can easily run a little water on it sometimes, but you really want to just brush inside there sometimes because you may have some food in there, you know, bacteria, all types of stuff like that.
Have you ever had to pull any gold teeth?
Of course, yeah. Usually it's not because of the gold itself, but because there has been decayed underneath, there's been decay, or either there's been periodontal involvement with the tooth, and it's become weakened to the point that it no longer is serviceable.
Take it from your lifespan of your teeth. Do you think in 20, 30 years, you still gonna have your gold teeth?
Probably not these same ones. About 20, 30 years, I probably wouldn't have these same golds because I probably been and took them out and redid them.
I've had to remove them for job reasons. I've had them removed for many reasons. They've come to get them removed. And they have also removed them because the tooth decayed underneath.